Hi guys, my name's Mariah and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm finally doing another Invisalign video for you guys, and I just want to start off by apologising that it has been so long since I've done one, and I do see your comments asking when the next one is going to come. I will get into it today with what's been going on. There's definitely a reason behind me not filming one for so long. I'll just start off by saying that my journey has not been very easy. The business I've gone through with doing the Invisalign has not been easy to deal with. You will understand once I get into the video with what's been going on. A lot of hours do go into making these videos. I do have to really prepare and get all my notes sorted, especially for these Invisalign videos, because you guys are here to learn. So I do try my best to have everything organized. That's all I really say for now on that topic. I will get into the video now. One other thing I just noticed, because I just did a little mini tester video to make sure the fan wasn't too loud in the background, and after rewatching that little video I noticed that my ear is sticking out, and you can really tell because my hair's up, and I'm like, what the heck's going on? But my ear is just a bit swollen because I just got a new piercing in here. I got a rook piercing. So that is why my ear is sticking out so much. I don't think my ear's usually like that. It is very swollen all up the top here. So yeah, I just wanted to point that out in case you guys can see my ears being really weird. So tracking back to my last Invisalign video, I wasn't sure if I was going to be getting refinements, but I did know that I was going back in 2 weeks and that I was getting my little dents filled in. So that has been all done, and you will see that soon when I zoom in on my teeth. That happened 2 weeks after my last Invisalign video. I'm just going to go through what has happened between then and now and where I'm at now. At that appointment, I wasn't happy with my teeth still, with all of the gaps and stuff, so I did say that I wanted to get refinements. So I ended up having a scan at that appointment as well, so I could order refinements. I think at that point I was at tray 14 still, and then because I got a scan on this day and I was still on tray 14, they couldn't actually give me any more trays. When your next lot of trays come, it's going to be from that scan, so you can't move your teeth anymore in between that time. So I was in tray 14 for at least a month, which was pretty gross, but I dealt with it the best that I could. So 2 weeks later from that appointment in September, I came back. At this appointment I got my buttons attached and my refinement trays had arrived. In the previous time that I had this done, a different girl did it for me that was working there at the time, and she was really good. I didn't have any problem. This time I came into the dentist and my mouth was fine. Straight after I had my buttons put on, I didn't know what they were at the time. I do work in the pharmacy and I checked with my pharmacist. What I had in my mouth was mouth ulcers. As soon as I had my buttons put on, my mouth felt very dry. I came out straight away to book my next appointment, and while I was waiting, I looked on my camera on my phone to see what was going on because my mouth felt so weird. I had all this whiteness inside the corners of my mouth and all down the bottom here. I didn't know what was going on. They were just big puffy white things. When I went up to the desk, I asked the girl, oh, like, what's this inside my mouth? And she just said it was residue from the attachments, because they put some substance on your teeth and then use a light to seal it or harden it to make the attachments, and she said it was just residue from that and that it would come off. I thought that it would just wash off later. The next day when I was back home, I went to the pharmacy and I got some mouth ulcer gel. I've never actually had a mouth ulcer before, so I didn't know what they looked like. I had big puffy 5 of them also in my mouth. That never happened the first time I got buttons. Something obviously went wrong the second time around. I had ulcers in my mouth for about a week. I did take photos of them in my mouth at the time. If I do ever need to get buttons again, I can say that more care needs to be taken so I do not get mouth ulcers again. So also at this appointment where I got my attachments put on, I got given 6 trays, so therefore I had to come back 6 weeks later, and I found out my whole course. So my whole course was going to be 18 trays. 6 weeks later came to be November. It was only going to be another checkup, and I had to get some IPR, which is the filing in between the teeth. I did actually vlog that weekend. I think if you do want to go and just see what my teeth looked around about that time, it was a driving vlog. I did film after I got out of my appointment what my teeth looked like. So I had quite a few gaps again, like they opened up the middle of my tooth again and all of my bottom teeth got opened up again. Then I got given 9 trays. Last appointment was booked in for the 12th of January, which was just last week. That was booked in for 2 months in advance. I got called up the week of the appointment saying that the dentist was not actually going to be there, keeping in mind that I live 3 hours away and I booked this in 2 months in advance, and I only got called the week of it saying that the dentist wasn't going to be there. So what ended up happening, I just said like I need to pick up trays because I don't have any left. What was arranged was that I could come in and pick up a tray, but I wasn't going to get my teeth looked at. I was meant to get my teeth assessed again, but the dentist wasn't going to be there. So yes, I plan everything that I'm going to be doing in Perth around this appointment. So I had lots of other things planned on that Friday. I just wanted to get the trays first thing in the morning and then go and do everything else that I had to do. So they called me at the beginning of the week saying that no, she wasn't going to be there, so I couldn't get my teeth checked, but I could then just pick up a tray. It came to Friday morning where I was getting ready to go to the appointment. I got another phone call saying that some emergency had happened with the morning staff member and she couldn't come in, so no one was going to be there until 11 o'clock. So I'm glad that they did ring me and tell me that, because otherwise I would have been there waiting and no one would have been there. I did say like I had planned to come straight away this morning and now like no one's going to be there, so they arranged to drop my tray off to the building next door. In the end, I didn't even end up seeing anyone at all. I didn't have anyone to talk to. I just picked up my tray from the business next door. I got my 1 tray and I'm sort of spreading that out now because I still have at least 2 to 3 weeks before I go back. I'm still wearing my other tray for a bit longer, so then I can sort of wear them both for 2 weeks each. So I'm not wearing just 1 tray for like 3 or 4 weeks. I'm just trying to spread it out a little. I'm currently on tray 14 or 13. I've been wearing this one for almost 2 weeks now because I'm spreading it out. So of my knowledge now, I'll be going back in February to get my buttons removed and get another clean. I'll be on tray 15 of 18 at that point. 15 is overcorrection tray. So I'm almost at the end again. Like my teeth do look really, really good, but I still do have gaps. So I'm not sure if those gaps are going to close. I'm not sure if I will need just a couple more refinement trays or not. So the next time I go to Perth, I will actually be on holidays. So I will vlog a bit over that time, give you updates in those vlogs with what's happening, because I'm not sure what's going to happen yet. They'll probably give me a few more trays and then I'll have to come back a couple weeks later again. I will show you guys my teeth up close now. They are looking really, really good, but I just don't know about the gaps. Like I said, that has been my journey so far. I will just zoom in now and show you guys what my teeth are looking like at this moment. So this is what my teeth are looking like with my trays still in. So as you can see, all of the buttons that I have this time. And I'll just pop out my trays quickly for you now. So this is what my teeth are looking like without the trays in. Since my last appointment, as I said earlier, those little indents in my teeth had been filled in. So they've been like that for a while now, which I absolutely love. This is what I'm working with at the moment. I did have some concerns. That's why I wanted to get refinements originally, because I wanted this tooth to come forward a bit and this tooth here, because these are originally crossed over. and this one was behind here, and this one has really come out and come forward, so I'm absolutely happy with that. And this one has straightened up a bit because it was still like sticking out a little. You can see that I still have some gaps down here. Yeah, especially this one here. And I actually do have a gap down the middle here as well, right down the middle of my teeth. If anything, I will probably get just a few more refinement trays if I'm not happy, so just these gaps can be tightened up. So I really wanted to target those 2 teeth. Even though I already had 1 round of Invisalign, it was amazing to see how much my teeth were going to change in those refinement stages as well. My mouth structure changed a lot this time rather than just straightening my teeth because they were already very straight. I was only correcting a couple teeth, changing the structure of my mouth. So my smile looks a lot bigger and there's not as much crowding. The teeth sort of, instead of being like this, they came out like this, and I really like the look of a bigger smile. I think this pretty much concludes the video. There should be another update soon, probably in a vlog though when I go to Perth, so keep your eyes peeled for that one. I do hope that this video gave you some insight of what has been going on with my journey. I'm almost at the end of it now. I think I am really happy with how my smile is looking. Thank you so much for sticking around for this video. Do make sure you like and subscribe if you want to see more from me. I will see you in my next one, guys. Thank you.